You're right there guys, what's going on, and welcome back to the Ultimate RTG, and we do have quite a few things to get through. Massive signings, one of the biggest signings so far in the series, as well as players have been sold, SBC unlocks, and more packs. I stuck some silvers into those icon SBCs to get the all gold player packs. We have 11 to pop open. Fingers crossed we get lucky, but I want to speak about footies. What's happened? Kovacic, are you serious? He came out yesterday and it was really between Draxler, Kovacic, Shaqiri. How the hell has Kovacic won? Look at his stats. Poor. Like, fair enough, if he did really win the vote, EA should have upped his finishing or some of these other stats that we're going to have a look at. But I don't believe for a second that Draxler lost out on that vote. You think of Danny DaCosta getting chemistry. Remember how OP Draxler was, and as a community, we had the opportunity to bring him to FIFA 19, give him an overpowered upgrade to potentially meet the meta or just be overpowered. I think it was FIFA 13. That non-rare Draxler card was one of my favorite non-rares ever, and he didn't win. Not even Shaqiri being Premier League, Liverpool, a lot of support. I'm so confused right now. So I'm a little upset because I was going to bring Draxler into the starting 11, but instead what I did the other day, I unlocked Perisic. Now with Sancho, I know you've already seen it and you're already typing in the comments like, you submitted Sancho, how dare you? Sorry. I'm not sorry though, because Sancho for me, I just can't get the most out of him. I'm dribbling past players, and then that last bit of play, the final product just sometimes isn't there, and it's so annoying having to cater for that. Like, I'm missing chances and I'm really losing games because of it. So Sancho I've submitted, I'm not going to use him. I've passed on that torch to Perisic using some untradables. In total, it cost me about 250, 300,000, and it's not that expensive. And with the way he's been playing, I quite like him. Even though he is that CR7 type build, or even a Havertz, he's playing well for me. And we've also upgraded the defense even more, because I want to go and speak about the patch in a second as we open a few of these packs. So if you do enjoy this series, please do leave a like. If you're new around here, subscribe. And if you are needing game codes or anything game related, link in the description. Use the code Fuji. Let's get into it. So first things first, we need to take a look at this dreadful footies card. Now, I don't believe the blame should be pointed at the community for the vote. Like, I'm a little upset that Draxler didn't win. I'm not going to deny that. But the upgrade is on EA, and they could have given this man 88 finishing, 88 reactions, 88 composure. You know, they could have just made all of this stuff up. And then you look at what they have given him, 78 finishing in July for a footies. That's not right. And I don't know his price, but I'm just not interested at all to even use him. Highest high work rates, 4-star, 4-star. It's what it could have been. And I think that's really the theme with FIFA 19. We could have had this, we could have had that, but we just haven't received the goods. So FIFA 20, fingers crossed they get it right. If not, then it is not looking so good. But I've got some packs to go and open, and then I'll go and show you some of the big signings that we have made, as well as Cannavaro, who's been sold. Now with the patch, I'm not going to start like going on about, oh, bad gameplay and all that. We understand how bad FIFA 19 has been. I'm just saying that with this latest patch, I'm just speaking for myself, the gameplay has been worse. Not arguably worse, or it could be worse, it has been worse in bad gameplay. I would rather play on the old patch when I'm having issues with the game. So it's hit me hard this weekend. Like on Friday, I was 9-1, and I felt good, but I was still having to like put up with it. I was doing my best to grind through. And then on Saturday, I just could not do anything. I was quitting out a few games. I lost my head, I'll be honest. I did lose my head, and it just got to me, and I just couldn't be bothered to play anymore. So today, it's one of those situations where we've got to win so many, and we only have like 2 or 3 games that we can afford to lose. Otherwise, the Elite 3 dream is over once again. We have been battered and bruised, like back-to-back weekends. I just can't get into, well, I can get into Elite, but I just can't get into there without having an easy run for whatever reason. So I've looked to change up the starting 11 because Cannavaro, right, he was playing very well for me, and I've played in good gameplay with Cannavaro, and there aren't really too many problems. But with what I've been hit with, the lack of sprint speed is affecting him. The way my whole team has really been playing, I need more pace. So I wanted to bring in Jordi Alba anyway, and then to get chemistry, we've made a massive signing. I've never used Team of the Year Sergio Ramos on the RTG. Now, when he first came out, it was on the main account ages ago. As soon as he was released, I played like a few games and I sold him. That's the only use that I've had with Sergio Ramos. So I'm looking for that man to step up and just run the show with VVD. And a lot of people say that it's their favorite pairing, like Virgil van Dijk and Ramos together. I really like Varane myself. I like Eder Militao. So instead of using Cannavaro, who could be really good for us, I know that Ramos, with that pace and just the physicality, the dribbling, the interceptions, he should be secure. We shouldn't have to worry with the defense. But in the attack, like Perisic, I've been using as a striker, as a middle cam. He's been performing. Eusebio, I don't know if I want to bring back Goretzka for the last few games. I think I am going to. I tried my best to switch a few things up, to be a little creative, and it's just bit me in the ass. It hasn't worked too much. I was even using like Wijnaldum for a few games. That was on Friday though. Like I was using Wijnaldum and stuff, and then on the Saturday, I don't know what happened, man. Really don't. But we shall see. And then in the attack, I'm still like rocking with Mbappe and all of that. So really, FIFA 20 couldn't come sooner. With the account and what we're doing. I'm just using this right now, not as like a player review account. I'm still wanting to like build different teams and enjoy it as much as I can. But yeah, it's just like bringing in players. Don't really focus so much on building the team up to build like a mega side. This is all about bringing in fresh faces, having a few games with them, and getting rid. And that's why I want the coins from this elite finish, so I can be able to do that and just freshen up the side. And that's the enjoyment that I'm getting right now. Otherwise, it's just playing with the same players, and that's, we're starting to hit the wall, you know. And if we don't switch it up, then what's going to happen? But with these players, or these packs, they have been absolutely dreadful. I just stuck in like a load of those silvers into the Icon SBCs, and it's not looking so good. I haven't even had one board, right? Out of the probably like 8 or 9 packs that I've already opened. God damn. EA, come on, spicing things up a little bit. But let me know how you're getting on, if you're still playing FIFA, and what are you doing? Let me ask you, boys, what are you doing right now? I think that Lovren's really expensive, by the way. Like, yeah, he is, I think he's about 5,000. Let me know right now if you're still playing FIFA 19, what are you doing on the game? Are you doing a bit of drafts? Are you playing the weekend league still? Or maybe you're still trying to push for your best ever finish in the weekend league, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'd obviously like to get myself like the top 100 or even like back to Elite 1. But I'm having to adjust right now. Like, I don't really see why EA have brought out a patch in July. That doesn't make so much sense to me. Just leave the game as it is. Like, I was starting to get like better, like a little bit more consistent on the game, and then out of nowhere they've dropped a patch. And it's not so much like in good gameplay. Like I was saying, like in good gameplay it feels like pretty much the same. It's in bad gameplay I feel like it's worse now, which is a shame. So this is what I've done with the starting 11, because I was wanting to use Jordi Alba anyway. With the amount of games that I've played with him in the draft, I think he's good enough for the weekend league. So Ramos we bought for 1,620,000. There was one in my trade pile that sold for like 1,598 or something like that. Or I can go and show you, in fact. So then when that came up, I was like, all right, I'll just buy it for like 1.6. Where is he? 1598. Yeah, I was pretty close. Or maybe I was exact. I don't know. But with this Ramos card, what he's providing is a lot. He has just the best stats. The acceleration, the interceptions, the physical, the dribbling, the passing, even the shooting, and he can attack the ball from the corners and everything like that. So he is one of the best centre-backs on the game. And then we've got Jordi Alba. It's just amazing for me. Like the stand tackle, the interceptions, and the agility. But I haven't used him in the weekend league. So these two are really our new signings. Perisic has been playing pretty well. Like, yeah, he's not my go-to, but I wanted to freshen up the team, and I don't mind submitting Sancho into someone that I find performs better for me, and there's no question about that. Like, his finishing is really good, and I like the way he is like providing that support, dropping back and breaking up the play. So with Goretzka, yeah, I have brought him back into the side just to really recover this weekend. So the only player off chem, well, two players, sorry. We've got Ronaldinho and Virgil van Dijk. We're going to go back to the 4-2-3-1 and try and grind out this game. So keep an eye on Ramos, Jordi Alba, and the main man Perisic. Let's get into the weekend league, boys. First game of the day, and I don't think I told you my record. It's 12-4. Well, I did just quit out of like the last few. Like I said, I lost my head, but we can't lose it today. Eusebio. This guy doesn't seem that bad, to be fair. With Perisic, though, is he really that go-to middle cam for us right now? I'm hoping that he can perform. Little bun through. Oh, I was wanting to hit that first time. He's going to try and get past Ramos. No chance. Let's go, Ramos, already. Out wide. Go on, Eusebio. All right, where's that Perisic? Oh, Perisic, that acceleration. Oh, trying to play it through. I'm getting into those areas, but I'm just lacking that final pass right now. We need to build up this momentum a little bit better. That's good play. Fantastic. Ronaldinho. No, I should have hit green. I swear to you, I thought I hit green. Right, where's Ramos? Oh, I can see him. I'll do a late run. David Luiz hasn't got anything on Ramos. Late run. Well, that's interesting. Well done, Jordi Alba. Good stuff. All right, now we're starting to keep him pinned back. I just got to find that pass. Maybe Perisic just isn't really the one to be playing as the middle cam right now. I could swap him and also Eusebio and just push Perisic out wide and use his pace. Like he does. Like I say, he just gallops. In the middle. Oh, see, the one positive that I can take, though, right now is that he hasn't really been able to break me down. But his defense and the way he has been performing, it's not bad. Oh, that was lovely. But it's in this position here. Oh, Perisic. I was just saying, should I push Perisic out wide? That's Goretzka. That's why I've got to bring back Goretzka. Like I say, boys, must-win game. But for my record right now, our opponent is pretty good. And maybe a little bit too good. Goretzka again. Auto shot. I'm not missing that. It's gone down as Goretzka's goal. It clearly came off Eusebio's boot. Perisic. Through ball. Go on, Mbappe. That pace. The power. He didn't know which way I was going. Perisic. It's game over. 3-0. Like, his defense was so good. And ever since I got the first goal, they've been flying in. Now, he hasn't got the defense now. And his attack wasn't quite there. It's over. Unless something drastically changes in the second half. What a finish. Whew. We've got to half time and we're leading the game 3-0. I needed that. With my recent performances, 3-0, good goals, solid at the back. Let's keep pushing. Jordi Alba, what's that animation? It's okay though, Ramos is there. What a tackle that was. I don't know what happened to Jordi Alba. He started jumping and skipping. He better not mess around. I need a good performance from those two. Like, it was a little bit risky bringing them in, not knowing how they're going to perform, but I'm desperate right now. I'm desperate for a good defense. Perisic. Is he going to make a run? He has done. Perisic through. And in these positions, those low drivens with Perisic, like, it doesn't look like a low driven, but I can assure you it was. Just a powerhouse of a shot. Dino versus Virgil. Oh. Well done, Goretzka. He is just the best, man. He really is. And then Perisic with a bit of strength. I messed up, but he still had what vision from Ronaldinho. No, get off me. The vision from Ronaldinho to pick out that pass. But Goretzka and even Perisic in that play. I made a mistake. I didn't pass it as soon as I should, and then he just still has that physical to hold off. 5-0 and it is over. But I've got to say, he didn't seem that bad. In the first half, I was creating a few half chances and I just couldn't find that extra pass or the shot because of how well he was defending. But in the attack, he didn't have much. And as soon as the first, second, third goal went in, it was game over. He couldn't get back into it, but good stuff. So we're still on the road to recovery. Our record right now is looking like 13-4, which is pretty poor. Let's be honest. I did say, like, yesterday I was quitting out of games, and I'm just upset with myself that I lost my head because I quit out like 3 games, man, and that might have affected us. But in the moment, I wasn't really thinking of Elite 3. I just wanted to get out of there. So perhaps a bit of momentum tonight, we might be able to achieve that. But looking at the starting 11 and what upgrades we've made, Goretzka, straight away, that impact that he's had over Hullet and even Wijnaldum. This Hullet card, I know that he's overall the better player and everyone's going to use him, but for what I want and for how Goretzka's playing in my starting 11, he outperforms Hullet. It's not a matter of like me choosing to use Goretzka for the sake of it. It's the fact that Goretzka 100% outperforms Hullet. And I don't know what to say. Like, I know it's a bit weird, but there's not much in it at all. Like, he's 92 rated compared to 93. He's got good enough stats and the weak foot and the skill. I don't really need the skills in that CDM position. I'm just looking for someone that can break up the play and is so fast, and that's what he provides. And then with Jordi Alba, he's performed quite well. And then Sergio Ramos, he's been putting himself into good positions to get those interceptions. So I think with the upgrades that we've made, we should be all good. So that's going to resume later tonight, and then in tomorrow's video, you're going to see where we finish. But thank you very much for watching, boys. Please do leave a like, and I will see you on the next one. Team out. Peace.